on the Rizzo.
All right, cool. So today we're gonna go over React, a little bit more React, and Jay is gonna lead the class. I will go on mute and just let you, take it away.
All right. So as we can tell from the screen, I'm going to start from the beginning. Today, we'll be learning about React events, uh, React's conditional rendering, React list, and React forms. So I'm just going to go over some real basics. I may give one example of each. I mean, yeah, about one example of each or something like that. And I'll just be giving examples. If you guys have any questions, then please feel free to X. Now I could have done this. Oh, and PX create React. So I'm gonna start off by React. Okay, I was gonna say don't do that now. I'm gonna start off by creating a React app.
Real quick, you gotta put N instead of M. I think it's a typo.
Oh my gosh, it is a typo. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, and then I'll be using. I'll just go class demo. Class demo. Yep. We'll create that right quick. And so while that's okay, while that's loading, um, I'll just give you guys a little oral explanation of what each of these things are. So adding events into React is pretty much exactly the same thing um, as when you use uh, your HTML elements, because just as Terrence told you last week, that when you're using React, you're returning HTML elements. So within your HTML elements, you use different methods. On click is one of those click events. I mean, one of those events that you can use within your tags, within some of your tags. The difference between the on click that you would use in HTML and the on click that you would use in, let's say, React, is that instead of one word, they're using camel case, just as with your just with everything else. With your styles, your different styles, you're using camel case. um the Another difference is, instead of calling out the function like you usually do in HTML, you'll just use the curly brackets, with the actual name of the function. And so that's how you will call your function using the click event. You can also pass functions or pass arguments into your click event as well, just like you would regularly. And so yeah, we still loading up. Also, you can extract the type. So the type of event that triggered the um the type of event triggered. So you can actually pull that out from your click event as well. And you can do that using a function and passing in your event handler. Cool. So that's been done. Let's go. We're gonna to CD into our class demo folder. Kaboom, kabam. Gonna open that. I just opened it in React. Nah, yeah, we're gonna use the code dot. I'm gonna open up a new window because I want to reshare it anyway. Cool. Then I'm gonna reshare these screens so you guys could actually see what I'm doing. All right, cool. Get him out of there. Boom. Pull up my terminal. Right. No package manager. Start. That way we can get everything up and running on the source app.js. Need none of this. I'm gonna wait till it load up though, because I don't want it to. I got a warning message asking me, do I want to run this in another port? Well, I do not actually want to run it in the same port. Close out one that I already had open, which is still end up running in another port. I think that's pretty cool. Okay. Cool. All right, so that's running. Post. Boom. Bring that up in the windy. Boom. And I'm going to reshare that window with you guys so y'all can see everything that's going on. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bam, bam. There we go. Don't need any of this. Get rid of that. That's gone. Don't need the logo. That's gone. Do not need CSS in here. That's gone. Don't need the logo SVG. Get that out of there. I keep the rest of that. Okay. So, and then forgive me because this is giving you an error because I have nothing in these return brackets. If I was literally just to return an empty function, then it would be blank screen. But yeah, when you just return a function like this, then it gives you a little error. I don't like seeing error, so I'm gonna go ahead and X that. So now we'll start off. Give me a second. I'm following my I'm following my rubric here, so forgive me. So events. So I just give you a quick example of an event. So we'll go, let's see, create a new file within. Actually, let's create a new folder. Create a new folder called components. So file within that folder, we're gonna call it events. Event.js. That's the event component. And then maybe, just maybe, a little time and a little effort. Oh my gosh, we'll get a new folder instead of a new dang on CSS file. With a little time and a little effort, get a new event.css. There you go. We'll probably get some CSS code styling in. Oh, you mad because I'm styling on it. Okay. And so we'll call this the event. I'll pass in a simple arrow function. And then we'll go, and I'll do this all the way through. Let's see. Let's set this up. We'll make it a button that says, I am a button. Okay. Surprising, right? Yes. Make sure to export. We'll do a couple things actually. Okay. Want to import. And I'm kind of, forgive me if I'm kind of all over the place. Okay. CSS. And you see, remove import. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. It should be check right quick. Check something right quick. Check something right quick. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I did wrong. It's okay. Exactly what I did wrong. Importing it from React. Oh, I'm sorry. So, admittedly so. There we go. Let's see what it says. Let's see what they say. Convert to a name. No. Import that. Yes, yes, yes. And it should be this folder. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, and we can test that out later. I'm gonna export. So funny enough, when I'm typing this export default. So the export default, you can only export default one component. But you can export multiple components. You will have to do it differently though. So if you want to export default, if I wanted to export default this, I think I have to make it a name function. I may not, but I believe. Is it like this? What do I have to even? Okay, I have to look that up. But you can export components and line. So I can export each of the components. Also, I can only export default one component, but I can export many components. So anyway, and then I'll import. When you export default, which is something that I actually didn't know, when you export default, you basically make it to where no matter what you name this import, if you import from the correct location, let's see, it's components, no, yeah, that part. Yeah, we should be good. We should be good. Yeah, when you export default, and then I'll show you guys. Okay. Okay, nothing showing up on the screen, which is cool for them. Make sure that's some components. Cool.
So you got to return it. You got to return it. And
Yeah.
one quick thing, I had to walk away for a minute, so sorry. But one quick thing, I'm having issues with Zoom right now, so it may actually kick us out. So could everyone? I'm a press. I'm gonna pause this one, and then we're gonna hold on. Let me actually stop. Let me actually stop the recording.